comes the sun, I say it's alright.
Fowler! This time it's in. Back to Fowler, steadies himself and equalises. An excellent goal. Fowler is in here. Can Liverpool take the lead? Yes! What a moment for Robbie Fowler. In the first half of his first derby, this fledgling forward with unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us this morning in the studio Radio Plus God himself, Robbie Fowler. Welcome.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you, and you?
I'm very good, thank you.
So, enjoyed the country so far?
You know what, I got in last night, I was a little bit, if I say disappointed, I don't mean that in a bad way. The fact is that you come to these places and you expect blue skies and everything.
Oh.
It was raining last night. It doesn't rain over here, does it?
No.
But no, we are going into winter this season, so
But look, where I'm from, it rains all the time, so I was bringing a little bit of home.
you'll get a sunny day today. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
well, look, I woke up this morning and the weather is fantastic, and you know I've seen more of the island this morning than what I did last night, and you know what, it's a lovely place.
Thank you, Robbie. So tell us more about the objective of your visit here.
Well, I'm over here. I got a phone call a short while ago saying, would it be interesting coming to Mauritius? Now, I've travelled everywhere with football, and this is a place that I've never ever been to. And obviously Barclays Mauritius got in touch, would have come over here, and of course the answer is going to be yes, come to Mauritius, then why not? And it just culminates in the fact is that the Barclays Premier League, look, it's a massive league, and more or less helping to promote it. It's not that hard, because I think the Barclays Premier League is the best league in the world anyway. I'm coming over here helping to promote it, and also I'm going to take in a local game at the weekend as well, so
Yes.
you know what, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
You have a chance to look at the local talent here.
Well, that is the plan. You know what, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing many people, meeting a lot of people, and it's obviously all thanks to Barclays who've given me this opportunity to come to this lovely place.
All right, Robbie, if you don't mind, I would like to talk a little bit about your football career as a footballer. So, what was the highlight of your career?
Well, this is easy for me actually, and I was lucky enough to score lots of goals for Liverpool. Play a lot of games, win a lot of trophies, and as silly as this sounds, probably leaving, it made me appreciate Liverpool that little bit more. And when I get the chance to re-sign in 2006, that far outweighs anything I've ever achieved in football, because it meant I was going home, going to the place where I loved being, and I did. I really mean that when I say I appreciated football and I appreciated Liverpool, just sort of how big and how passionate everything about Liverpool Football Club was when I was away. So getting the chance to re-sign was nothing compares to that.
And what was the biggest disappointment? Maybe not winning the league.
Yeah. Look, as a player, you always want to be successful, winning many trophies, and look, I've won most things in the game other than the Barclays Premier League. So that's probably one of the things I've probably been most disappointed about. You want. Look, that's why you're in the game. You want to win all the trophies. You want to win all the best trophies, and I'd be lying if I said that was probably not the biggest disappointment.
Just about the part where you left Liverpool, so if you could go back in 2001, would you change that?
2001 was brilliant, and as I said, I won many trophies and played many games, scored loads of goals, and I would never ever swap her. But when I did leave in 2002, it just gave me that chance to go back, and I would, if I never left, then I wouldn't have experienced going back to Liverpool the second time. So everything sort of happens for a reason, and look, I'm glad 2001 happened, and nothing compares to that in terms of what you win and what trophies you win. But look, I stand by what I said, and re-signing for Liverpool in 2006 was brilliant.
All right, Guillaume, maybe you have a question for Robbie.
Exactly. How are you doing,
I'm
Robbie?
good, mate, yourself?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing
There's a lot of
good.
excitement in that side of the
Excitement, exactly in the studio in the morning show this morning. You are the best remembered for your time at Liverpool, and you're the 6th highest goal scorer in the history of the Premier League.
I know, that's a bit sad. When I finished playing, I was actually the 4th, so everyone keeps overtaking me.
So we're very honored to have you in the studio.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, congrats to the Duke and the Duchess of England. Have you been able to see the newborn baby?
Not yet. No, I don't think. I don't think I'm one of the priorities, to be honest. I've seen lots of pictures, and like anything, when obviously we have a new baby within the royal family, I think everyone does get excited, yeah, and obviously I do as well.
And the mood in the UK, actually,
it's fantastic at the minute. And one of the questions I just got asked before it came in was, have I been following the election? So other than the royal baby, we've just had the election results, so it's everything's happening at the UK.
Exactly. Thank you very much. And just give us some seconds. I present to you Ton Simon.
Yes.
the great star in Mauritius.
He looks, he's wrapped around, for those obviously you don't know, he's the one who's wrapped around in a big Liverpool
exactly. He's a great fan of Liverpool. He's excited since this morning.
I have one question for you. One question only. Will you be the coach of Liverpool in perhaps in a future?
Well, look, do you want me to? Yeah,
we would like to. We would like to.
I'll be honest with you. That is my aim. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, listen, I want to be the manager now. I think as a player, you always want to get to the very, very top. The top of your game. And I've just started this route now where I do want to get into managing and coaching. And look, Liverpool for me is the ultimate. So in the future, of course, I would love to. But if I'm being totally honest, I hope I don't get a chance, because I want Brendan Rodgers to be a massively successful. So fingers crossed he can bring all the trophies and the Barclays Premier League to Liverpool. And if he does that, that means there's going to be no chance for me, I'm afraid.
Robbie, one question. This year makes it 25 years since Liverpool last won the league. So, in your views about that?
Well, look, I think I'll be totally honest. I think obviously we've not been good enough for a long time in terms of winning the elusive Barclays League, if you like. But look, I honestly believe that under Brendan Rodgers, I think he'll get it right. I think.
You still believe he can?
Of course I do. Look, excuse me. I'm a big believer in him. I think he's a fantastic manager, and then I think we've got to be careful in terms of when we watch football, and it's probably the same in this country. When anyone's not as successful as they were the season before, I think people tend to get a little bit carried away. Now, Liverpool last season were by far the most exciting team in the Barclays,
especially with Luis Suarez in front.
And this year, I think we've done a lot better than what people have given credit for, because I cannot remember, the last time a Liverpool team had a player who'd scored less than 10 goals in the Barclays Premier League. So I think that's testament to the players who were playing, that were still in fifth position, maybe an outside chance of qualifying for that top four. Extremely difficult to know.
You still believe we can qualify for the Champions League?
Look, yeah, it's very, very difficult. And look, if I'm being honest, I think Manchester United will need to throw it away. And it's up to Liverpool to try and capitalise on that. But look, I'm not here to talk about we'll get into the top four. I think it's a very, very tall ask, but you've got to keep going. And look, as I said with Brendan, I really, really do think he's an excellent manager. He's an excellent man manager as well. He will get the best out of players, and I think this summer is very important in terms of Liverpool bringing in X amount of players who's going to come into the team and play straight away, as opposed to bringing in a few players who will be there for the future.
Yes, I'd like to talk about that. What do you think about our transfer policy? Because yesterday, Manchester United signed Memphis Depay, the forward of the Holland, and we just lost Daniel Sturridge to injury again, so he won't play the start of next season. Yeah,
look, that's difficult. When Daniel plays, he's an extremely great and talented player, so you're going to get a few goals with him. But this year he struggled with a lot of injuries, so I think in terms of the summer, and what I said before, I mean that. I think Liverpool need to sign players. We're going to be missing. Glenn Johnson's probably going to go. Steven Gerrard's going to go, and there's probably going to be a few others. We need maybe a forward who'll come in and maybe take pressure off the other players who've not scored goals. So look, Simon Mignolet came in at the start. He struggled, but to be fair to him now, he looks like a Liverpool player. I think he maybe joined second or joined first in terms of the most goals, so the most games clean sheets. So potentially we are there, but I think this summer is massive. I think we are going to need to bring a few players in. Because
any idea which player you'd like to bring personally?
Look, I'd love to bring in the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, and all that. I'm a big Liverpool fan. I want them to sign.
What about Ross Barkley from Everton?
He's a very talented player, but yeah, I think it's got to be right. I think for him to come across from Everton to Liverpool, look, I think he's probably a perfect player for Liverpool. But look, we'll wait and see. I think I have every faith in Brendan. I think his hands have been tied with a lot of the young players that he's signed. But look, this summer is massive for us. I think.
Last two questions, Robbie. There are a lot of Manchester United fans in Mauritius, and
there's not more than Liverpool fans. We're everywhere, Liverpool.
They took us off the perch. Now it's 2018. So, what message do you have for them?
Well, look, I think the message is, I think it's going to be loud and clear. I think we're obviously our support Liverpool all over the world is very, very passionate. But what I love about the Liverpool fans is the loyalty. You mentioned before it's been 25 years that since Liverpool have last won the league, and the amount of people who told me that Liverpool are probably just about the best supported team over here. That might be a conversation for everyone, but the loyalty that we've got, nothing comes close, and I think everyone at the club appreciates that. And look, stick with us. We are going to be a major force again, pretty soon, and I've no doubt about that.
I respect your views about Brendan Rodgers, but let's just one question. If you had to pick between two managers, who would you pick, Rafael Benitez or Jurgen Klopp?
Well, I don't know what you're getting at. I think in terms of who would I like, I like both of them. I think they're both excellent managers, but I think Brendan is the man for Liverpool. So it's not really for me to say, look, to bring these players in. I think what we should remember is Jurgen Klopp. Has not had a great year himself in Germany. Admittedly, Dortmund have got to the cup final, but Liverpool almost got to the cup final this year. They've not been great in the league.
Yeah.
Dortmund have not been great in the league. So Rafa Benitez's record at Liverpool was excellent. I think technically and tactically he was superb. But look, Brendan's here now, so instead of saying we'll bring this manager and we'll bring that manager in, I think as Liverpool supporters do, we get right behind the men who are in charge, the players who are there, and I think with the support and the loyalty and the passion that we have got as supporters, if we get that into the team, then we'll see dividends.
I think Guillaume has something else to tell you, Robbie.
Okay, we're just reminding to all the listeners actually what is happening on the radio. Okay, what is happening? Fans of football, fans of Liverpool, the legend here. He is here actually in the studio. We're talking about Robbie Fowler. Yes, exactly here. He is here in Mauritius in the studio of Radio Plus, and he's doing great.
Alors, il est ensemble avec nous. One question for you, Robbie. Will Jacob play for Liverpool?
Well, look, I would love him to.
Jacob is your son.
When you say Jacob, that's obviously my little boy. Yeah, he's I'm not going to say he's got a chance. He's playing at the Liverpool Academy now, so he's only very young yet. So I never started playing until I was 10, 11, and my lad will be he'll be 9. Tomorrow, actually, on the 9th of May. So
okay, wish him a happy birthday then.
I will. I think we I'm going to get over. He's going to get lots of presents because I'm not there. But look, I would love him to play for Liverpool, but I would never force him to. It's got to be up to the kids to decide what they want to do, and whatever he decides to do, I'll fully support him. But speaking from a Liverpool fan point of view, he's a talented little boy, and I would love nothing more as a father to see my son playing for Liverpool. Because
Robbie, maybe you want to wish him happy birthday.
Oh, look, it goes without saying. I think I'm not going to say it all over the radio, but I'll speak to him many times today. I'll speak to him many times tomorrow, and obviously I'm not there for his birthday, but I'm there in spirit. And the fact is that I'm not going to be celebrating on the day with him, but that means I'm going to have to get him an extra special present.
This is your gift, Robbie Fowler.
This is our gift to you.
Wow. Thank you.
In the morning show.
Sky and the sweet silver sound of love. Walk on.